In a quiet working-class suburb of London, something unseen began to torment a family. Not a ghost. Not a dream. But something real, and violent. This is the Enfield Poltergeist, the true story that inspired books, movies, and even The Conjuring 2. Location: Enfield, North London. Date: August 1977. The Hodgson family, a single mother named Peggy, and her 4 children, began to hear strange sounds in their modest council house. Knocking. Dragging noises. Furniture moving. At first, Peggy thought the children were playing tricks. But then she saw it with her own eyes. A chest of drawers slid across the floor by itself. When she pushed it back, it moved again. When she tried to stop it, something held it in place. They ran to the neighbors. The neighbors called the police. 2 officers entered the house, skeptical, until they heard the knocks. Sharp. Rhythmic. Coming from the walls. Then, one officer reported witnessing a chair lift from the ground, and slide across the floor. On its own. The police couldn't help. They left, documenting the event as unexplained. That's when the media and paranormal investigators got involved. Enter Maurice Grosse and Guy Lyon Playfair, from the Society for Psychical Research. They moved in with the Hodgsons and recorded hours of audio and video over 14 months. What they captured was chilling. Heavy furniture moved with no human contact. Disembodied voices, including one that called itself Bill, claiming he had died in the house. 11-year-old Janet levitating in midair in multiple photographs. Toys thrown, lights flickering, voices mimicking family members. They believed it was a classic case of poltergeist activity, centered on Janet, the middle child. Janet became the epicenter of the haunting. She spoke in voices not her own. A deep, gravelly tone would say, "My name is Bill. I used to live here. I died in that chair, from a brain hemorrhage." The voice would sometimes answer questions about Bill Wilkins, a man who had indeed died in the house, a fact Janet had no way of knowing. Janet would levitate, be thrown from her bed, and enter strange trances. But some said she was faking it. Skeptics pointed out that Janet had been caught bending spoons and throwing objects. The family admitted that some events were staged, claiming they were testing the investigators. But many of the most disturbing events were witnessed by police, reporters, and professionals, including photographs, audio recordings, and tape of the voices. Even the skeptics couldn't explain everything. Eventually, the poltergeist activity stopped. Years later, Janet said, "It wasn't all fake. I know the truth. And I wish it had never happened." Maurice Grosse, who stayed in touch with the family, went to his grave believing what he saw was real. Real or imagined, something occupied that house on Green Street. And sometimes, it spoke.